It's week 1 of the 2040 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Wizards and the Oilers, just ahead on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long off season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like an entire year to play one game. And
so what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
there's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The Oilers offense going to take over now for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 2nd and 7. They go right back to Taylor. And he will pick it up. Let's give him a first down up to the 37-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's Taylor. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle. Just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Completing that one to Carter. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick as that ball is coming down.
And he's going to be taken down. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's a close game early on. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Back to the air one more time. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Wizards offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, the ball's out. It is picked up by the defense. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Wizards offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield.
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds, but the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
On the return, it's Carter. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The rest of this game is all going to come down to getting stops. You find yourself down pretty big here in the first half. You have to get the ball back to your offense as many times as possible, but you can't keep giving up scoring drives, whether it's field goals or touchdowns. You need punts. You need takeaways. Give your offense a chance to start climbing back.
The Wizards offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Tight end on the move left. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get it. 1st down. Taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Right back to him on 1st down. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Now this time, they'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground. A gain of 11 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and fit.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll try to set up the screen here. Crazy.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. No issues there. This one is good. And the Wizards are on the board just before halftime.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Oilers offense going to take over just before the half. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin in the birthplace of rock and roll, Memphis, Tennessee, where you see the final score there. 27-14, the final tally.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. A great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here now, 3rd and 5. They send him right out of the slot. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Oilers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On an end, left side, it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still 1st down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the ground, it's Taylor. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
They'll go again here with Taylor. Taylor, a 1st down and more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Oilers. That is his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Second down and 8. Up the middle they go. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. Tight end going in motion here. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one, fielded, out beyond the 25. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
The Oilers sending out their punt team. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll turn and hand this one off. And nothing doing there. Might get it out to the 2, but that's all.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
The Wizards out for this punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. That's taken in at the 50. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The home team's offense. And their running back set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Taylor going to try to pull his way in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Houston. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's caught left side by Burton.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Quickly to the outside and complete. 3rd and a yard. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Going up top. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. That one taken in by Burton. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down. Back to the air one more time. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, faking the give. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Hill. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll toss this right side to Taylor. Here comes 3rd and 6. ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Big play coming up. Third and goal. Back to throw. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Pass interference. Defense. That penalty is declined.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Oilers will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to... And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
The Wizards out for the punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Here's 2nd and 9. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.